watching Let's Chat.
Here we go. We are at the height of grilling season, barbecue season, smoking season. So how do you make your already great barbecue game go up a little bit? You turn to the experts. Phil Wingo is here. Phil is the owner, the big dog behind PorkMafia. And I got to tell you, I've known Phil for ages. Quite successful when it comes to all things pertaining to the grill. First of all, Phil, good to see you again.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
A whole brisket.
Yes.
Wow. Before we get started on this, when you're picking out a brisket, how do you know you got a good one?
So I don't mind when I'm picking a brisket out, say at Sam's Club or whatever, if there's a bag looks a little bloody. To me, it means it's aged.
Right.
And I prefer an aged brisket.
Sure.
Then pick your rub of choice. You don't have to let it sit very long, but I like to put it right on the smoker and get it going.
Some people have said that if you take one of the seasonings or one of the rubs, regardless of whose it is or how good it is, and you leave it on there for a really long time, you're kind of disrespecting the meat a little.
Well, so that's me. I like to leave it just about 10 minutes. Not overnight for sure, but
Right.
mine or these at least have a little higher salt content, and if you left it overnight, by the time the morning comes, that moisture's out of it.
Yeah, and nobody likes a dry brisket. All right, when it comes to cooking the brisket, actually smoking the brisket is the proper term, how long per pound, roughly?
So this one was about 14 pounds to start, and we let it go for about 12 hours.
About 12 hours. Maximum temperature?
I went 230.
230. All right. After you've hit 230 for the desired amount of time, do you wrap it? Do you stash it? Do you just let it sit?
About halfway through the process, I put it in a pan just so I save all the juices that come out of it.
Right.
That way, if I need to, I can pour that broth that came from it right back over it to keep the juiciness.
All right. And show us how easy it is to cut one of these.
So,
with the grain or against the grain?
Against the grain. We are just going to slice.
Wow. It looks like that knife is just sliding through there as pretty as you please.
Yes.
And for optimum taste, how thick should the slices be?
Normally about as thick as a pencil. Sometimes some guys call it a meatloaf slice.
Right.
And then it's just a little thicker, but as long as it's tender, it's all good.
Yeah, and you're putting on
Put a little pico right on it.
Right.
Just to give it a little flavor, but that is a 12-hour smoked brisket.
And then you can also do anything else that you normally would do with a smoked meat.
Yeah, tortillas, buns.
Wow.
Anything that you can make it fit to anything that you want in the backyard.
I got to tell you, the aroma on this, it's way better than a smell. The aroma on this is absolutely dynamite. When you're putting these on a smoker and you know you're going just like you need to be going, what color should the smoke be for the optimum brisket?
So a slight hint of blue smoke. Otherwise, I call that clean smoke.
Right.
If it's a real dark, so a lot of times that's caused by bark. I usually call that dirty smoke, and you won't get as good of a piece of meat.
And Phil has won Memphis in May, the Jack Daniels World Invitational Barbecue, Hogs for a Cause, numerous other contests, so he knows what he's talking about. And I also want to ask you about your shirt here.
Yes.
Hog Dat Nation. Tell me what this is.
So that's our barbecue team for Hogs for a Cause. And Hogs for a Cause is a fundraiser for pediatric brain cancer.
Wow.
And last year they raised almost $2 million.
No kidding. Wow.
So it's about 95 teams last year that was at the event, and it's at the end of March in New Orleans.
So it's not too soon to make your plans for this upcoming March, right?
Yes.
All right. And these seasonings over here, you got Louisiana Bayou, Texas Gold, Greek Mafia, Memphis Mud. Say I'm looking for a seasoning that I can use outside of the grill or outside of the smoker every day. Eggs, potatoes,
Greek Mafia
like
is my go-to for every day.
Why?
It's just a good all-purpose balance, and it will leave a good flavor on veggies, meats, chicken.
Right.
Just anything you put it on.
All right. Sounds like a winner. I'll tell you what else sounds like a winner is this delicious-looking brisket here. I'm going to chomp into this while we talk more about how we get these products. Some of your knowledge, sauces, the whole 9 yards are available at your website, which is?
PorkMafia.us.
PorkMafia.us. Wow. I thought I did a good brisket. You put me to shame. Bill Wingo, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Again, the website, check it out. It is porkmafia.us. That's porkmafia.us.